Hello everyone, in this video I am going to install and configure VMware vSphere Replication. By using this tool, you can replicate virtual machines disk from one data store to another data store. For example, you can replicate your disk to disaster center data store, and if your server gets down, you can bring up or restore your virtual machine in your disaster center in some seconds. Before deploy vSphere Replication, you have to plan for version that you want to use. To find that, you can check compatibility matrix from VMware website. In my environment, I use ES6 and vCenter version 6.7. So for my environment, latest supported version of vSphere Replication is 8.5.0.7. I downloaded this version ISO file and mounted to my PC. Deployment OVF files are in bin folder. I use these files to import and install vSphere Replication. Open vCenter. Right-click on your server cluster and select Deploy OVF template. Select local file. Select these 5 files to deploy vSphere Replication completely. Next, write the name of your appliance, select your ES6i host. Next, there are summary of your appliance. Select I accept and next. As you can see, by default we have 2 configurations of this appliance, 2 or 4 CPUs. They are based on your environment. Select data store to use for installation of VMware Replication. Select your network interface of this appliance. I prefer to use same as a vCenter and other ES6i management interface. Next, here you can configure your appliance setting like a passwords and IP addresses. Set your appliance root password. Set appliance admin password that used to login from web. NTP server is very important for replications. All your vCenter, ES6i host and vSphere Replication must have a synchronized time. If they have a different time, you cannot install and configure vSphere Replication. Give the host name of your appliance. Don't forget to create a R record for this host name and IP address of your appliance. Configure IP setting, gateway, DNS server, IP address of appliance, subnet mask of your IP, finish. Wait for some minutes to complete deployment. OK, completed. Turn on appliance. Connect to console. As you can see on the console, it shows warning message about configuration IP address and also shows to manage appliance go to 0000. Don't touch anything, just restart this machine and problem will be solved. The problem solved. Open appliance from web browser. Default management port is 5480. Username is admin. Admin password you configure during deployment. As I told earlier, NTP is very important. You can see the time is synchronized. Click on Configure Appliance. PSC is a platform service controller and it's my vCenter. Write vCenter IP address or host name. I prefer to use administrator account to avoid any permission problems during configuration. Connect. Connect again. Write the site name, that's just for description. Mail address. Localhost is your vSphere replication appliance hostname. I prefer to select IP address instead of hostname. Leave storage traffic IP as empty. This is summary. Finish. OK, configuration finished. Now open vSphere Replication Disaster Recovery Console. This is your vSphere replication address without port number and ends with DR. Wait for some minute to complete registration. You can use vSphere replication to replicate virtual machine between different vCenters or inside the same vCenter. Because I have one vCenter, I continue to replicate virtual machine inside the vCenter option. Select your vCenter. Click on Replications. Click New to add a replication scenario for your virtual machines. Select Replication Server to handle replications. Because I have just one, select Auto Assign. Next. In this list, you can see all your virtual machines. Select virtual machines that you want to replicate to another data store. You can filter this list. Select these two test machines to replicate. Next. Select your destination data store. It's better to select your data store that's located in your disaster center. Next. In this section, configure recovery point objective. It can be from 5 minutes to 24 hours. It means you can restore your virtual machine at least 5 minutes ago. For test, I set it to 10 minutes. When you enable this option, on destination data store, replication saves snapshots between intervals. In this scenario, it will be saved 12 snapshots for 2 days on the destination data store. It cannot be more than 24 restore points. Also, you can enable compression to save network bandwidth during data transfer. Next, finish. Okay, replication job created. At the first, I have to wait more time because this job transfers data to another data store. After that, it will not take too long to replicate data. These are summary of jobs. Click on refresh to check the live status. Also, you can access to site recovery menu from here. If I log out and log in again, this error will disappear. As you can see, these are same link. You can add a virtual machine to replication by right-click on the VM and select Configure Replication from Site Recovery action. "5 gigabit transfer." Wait for this job to complete. One of replications finished. Okay, both jobs finished. You can see the details of jobs here. I will select this data store as a replication destination. Check the files. Both replications virtual machine copied here to this data store. I don't want to wait 10 minutes to replicate again. So by using sync now, replication will be start immediately. Replication completed. That's so fast. Now I am going to recover one of these VMs for test. You can see we have two options here. One of that is used for rewrite data to the source this data store. I don't use this option because it has limitations. Another one is used to run virtual machine from destination data store. Select use latest available data. Next. Next. Select your recovery ESXi host to run this virtual machine on this host. Next. Finish. As you can see, in some second recovery completed and replication virtual machine registered on new host. btest1 that's turned off is my recovered virtual machine. Also, you can see the snapshots because we configured during configuration that job. I hope this video was useful for you. Replicate your virtual machine to disaster center is very important because if server gets down, you can recover your virtual machine in the second and everything will be work fine. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. You can ask your questions in the comments. Have a good day. Bye bye.